Hello and welcome to the channel. We're back again. Just came out for a chuck last minute. Just finished work this morning on night shift, went to bed for a couple of hours. I thought, you know what it is, I'm going to get the gear out and do a bit of flatty bashing. Never know, there might be a bass lurking about because there's a bit of a sea rolling. So got some ragworm from Blyth in there, North Shields, and going to see if I can catch them in. I was planning to fish into darkness, but what I've done is I've left the head torch in the house on charge, silly me. So I've got a lamp there, so I'll see how long I can fish. So it'll probably be about an hour into darkness and I'll probably head off. So it's about a 4-hour session when I fish today. So mainly the tourists can be flatties, but if there's a bass, there's a bass there. But it is March, so we'll see what happens anyway. I might have to up the leads. I've got 4 ounces on there and just getting pulled along like. So I might stick a 5 or 6 on and just gentle lob out. I've got an 80-pound leader on there, so I just have to be careful on the rod. There we are, Blyth Beach. I couldn't go any further along that way because it's up there. I'm getting a bit of shelter with being normally swells from the pier wall, so it seems to be not too bad here. But anyway, we'll get back if there's any fish. Yeah, so I'll possibly give this 2 casts or something. Just with the way the wind is and everything. I only got 4 ounce leads with it. I thought I packed some 5 or 6, but I haven't. So I'm thinking about going on the small beach in between the 2 piers, like, where it's a bit more sheltered. Just the wind's blowing the line. I can't feel the tension through the line. So I could be, looks like it's gone out there, but it's just blowing like. But yeah, we'll persevere with it for the time being. Like, it's nice to be out anyway, I suppose. Just a one-off session, like, wait, not a one-off session, just a last-minute session, I should say, to see if we can catch anything. But yeah. So second cast in there. I'm just going to have to persevere because I've got no other leads. So 4 ounces is probably just a bit on the light side for, say, 4-foot swells. But what I'm going to do is there's a small beach along there where that's where I first started fishing. That's where I first ever got my first coddling from the shore 5-6 years ago, and I haven't fished there for about 3 years. So I'm thinking about going in between the 2 piers on that little small beach, just for a bit of nostalgia, you know what I mean? Bring back the memories of when I first started fishing. That's where I got hooked on fishing, and ever since, been fishing ever since. So I pretty much used to fish that venue every weekend. And I mean, I blanked about 10 times in a row when I first caught that first coddling. I thought, class, loved it. So I might go along there for a couple of hours, like. I know what's happening yet, like. I've only been here about 20 minutes. Got ragworm, I've got a bit of mackerel fillet, and I've got a little bit of mussel there that I had left, so I'm going to use all that up. Hopefully we can get amongst the fish. So yeah, we're 3 casts in. Just been talking to a couple of blokes there, like. Another another fisherman, having a big crack with him. So I had that rod in the water for about 40 minutes. Didn't look like there was anything on it. Like, I think I'm going to have this cast here, or another cast, and if nothing happened, I'm going to move further along for a bit. Try my luck there. It's enjoyable. I'm enjoying being out. I mean, I don't know how much water's going to be in here anyway because it's starting to flatten off. But I know further along it's a bit deeper, but obviously when you're fishing for like a flounder anyway, you just sit in the shallows. The canny swell on across the beach, like, if you look where I am now, so you got that pier there in the background, there's a swell there. Then you get all the way along there. I don't know if you can see on the camera if I can zoom in or not. Just bear with us. So along there, canny swell on. But anyway, we're fishing here. So hopefully get amongst a couple. So this is it. This is fishing. It's windy as out as well. Like, I think it's like 30-mile-an-hour gusts, 20-mile-an-hour winds. So the line's blowing. It's nippy. I mean, it's I think it was, when was it? So it's I think it's the 10th of March today, and I think it was Saturday, so that was the 8th, I think it was. It was like 17 degrees, now it's like 4. Weather's mental. Right, hopefully we can get into a couple, even one. Just nice to get out, I suppose, like, but it is March. Right, I'm a bit cold, like my hands are feeling it. Right, let's get amongst some fish. Well, I've changed location. Just gonna have to tighten that up. I've changed location. I'm on the small beach now. It's absolutely blowing hooly, as you can probably see on the microphone. So I'm gonna get this cast out, and we'll go from there. But I don't know how much more of this wind I can take, because it's absolutely boiling my pea. Everything's blown over. It's just a nightmare. Oh my God. Aye, one of them. I always pick the worst days to go out when the weather's shite. But it is what it is. Let me get this finger stall on. Everything's just a task. No, nothing goes right. It's one of them sessions. But I've had plenty of them. Know what to lurking about. When they come out here in a minute. Aye. I got snagged up before. Snagged up before when I was fishing around the corner there. I pulled out for a break and I thought, you know how it is. I'm just going to come up here and have a fish. So this is where, I can't get my finger out there. This is where I used to fish. When I first started out. It's the cast there, you've got a light there, if you can see it. So it's just literally there. And there's a little rock ledge that guns down the side of it. So what you do is you just cast towards that light. Then hopefully there's a fish or two there. That's what I used to do anyway. I had success. 2 seconds. I'm trying to tighten this up. I had success. Oh my God, man. 2 seconds. Well, that's great, isn't it? I did that bit out. Yeah, so it's not so great. All my worms went all over the floor because the wind just picked it up. Oh, God's sake. I'll stick it on the top of my box. Honestly, that's how I feel. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's just a nightmare, absolute nightmare from start. Yeah, about an hour, things getting blown away. I'm losing my temper. Oh, but anyway, I can't get that carry bag from down there. It's just blue down there. Right, it's like a sandstorm, man, blood in your face and that. It's worse here than where it was where I was up before. And hopefully we got a few knocks, like. And see again, it's the wind. You can't really tell because that tip's sensitive. And the wind's blowing it about, so should hold it in my hand really. No, that's it today. That's where we're. That's what we've got. We've got the Sonic Bass Rod and the Shortcast 25 here. I think there's Daiwa. Then I'm fishing 2 hook flapper with size 1 hooks on, and I'm using them Lumi Glow beads as a bait stop. Just talked about them in my previous videos. I've got some to try, so I've got them on. Bit of ragworm. I was tempted to just put a bit of mussel down on with it, because I was planning on coming here first, just with it having a bit rock down the side. It might have a few mussel beds down that side, so it might be the go-to bait. But obviously, I'm waiting for it to defrost. No. Any minute now we'll be biting. Anyway, I'll get back. I've got to have a flask of coffee and stuff and chill out a bit. My stress levels are sky high. So I've just took myself into a little corner, cast out there, still out. Wind's off me back a bit because I've got a wall behind us, so it's not too bad. Just waiting for a bite. I thought it was a little knock there, a little tap. But the wind's making it hard to see the bites, but I could be holding it, should be holding the rod. Tiny light, so right, you can get down onto here as well. I think it's called Peeping Tom's Rock. You can cast round the corner there. Once it ebbs out, stand there and fish into there, which I might give it a shot. Once it ebbs out a little bit further, because it is on the ebb. I mainly like to fish tides on the flood. It's just my personal preference. I think I've had better results on the flood than when the tide's ebbing out, but beggars can't be choosers when it comes to getting out and having the tides. You've got to get out when you can, really. So obviously I couldn't fish tonight when it's on the flood, because I promised the missus that we'll chill out and get a takeaway. So happy wife, happy life, innit? And you never know what's going to happen in the next hour or so. But what I'm thinking about doing, because I'm going fishing on Friday as well, so what I'm thinking about doing is putting the videos together. So if it's a long video, you know that it's going to be 2 videos put together. I'm not sure yet. That might be a bit of activity on there. I'm just waffling on now. But we'll see what happens anyway. Someone's died off a bit there on my back. It's much better. It's unbearable before. This is where I used to go. Brings back memories. But anyway, so I'm gonna get this one reeled in, and sorry, look at my phone. I'm gonna get this one reeled in. We'll see what it's like. I've just been mucking about the camera trying to sort the settings out, so I didn't even know if there's a bite or not. But we'll get it reeled in. So I'll get you down there. It feels light out on this. Nothing. Yep, we'll get another one baited up. Choked out. And that mussel defrost, so I'm going to stick that on, give that a go. I'm checked it like I might be defrosted now, so anyway, we'll get back, see what the crack is. Get this baited up. Right. Oh, we'll get this baited out. Right, we'll get this chucked out. tempted to have a chuck in there, like. Hopefully that one gets a fish. So I've had a chuck out here. Obviously with it being a estuary like a river, it's going to be a lot of tidal flow pushing that way, but it seems to be alright. It's just about found its spot, found bottom. So I had no joy on that side, so we'll try this side. See if there's anything there. But I remember one night, fished down here, and I was casting down there. I must have had about 20, 25 coalies. I was just fishing bite after bite. Quite a few small codling down here. It was my first ever one. It must have weighed about a pound. That was when it got us into fishing. I've only ever had coalies and codling off here, but I haven't fished here for about 2 or 3 years. Been that long. So this is a place where we got us into fishing. This is it. This is where I found me lure. Hopefully I'll not get snagged like I remember the last time I fished here. If you want to snag, I've only got 25 pound line on. Snapped off before, and I haven't brought no leader, so obviously I'm just giving it a short overhead thump. Nothing too vigorous to break the line, but I've got no rubbing leader on, so it might just snap off. I think we're going to have to get some new braid as well for that reel. I bought it off AliExpress and it's terrible. I don't think it's only £25, but breaks off like the slightest bit of pressure, which I fished £30 on me bigger rod and pull out snags, no problem. That's obviously, that's what you get when you're juggling between cheap stuff and dear stuff. But I thought that with being that cheap, it'd be alright for what I'm going to use it for, but sometimes you get snagged on a little boulder or something when you're fishing clean ground. It's getting better now, like. Oh, we get a fish on, like. When I reel it in, I'm just going to have to reel it in fast. So I don't know how far them boulders in front of us go out. So I'll have to keep it above the surface. Quick retrieval. I'll have one cast in the end if nothing's doing. If it doesn't feel fishy. Going back in there. Oh, I might go there. Feeling a bit indecisive. But get back to you soon anyway. Right, we've changed again. Take musical fishing, musical chairs. Right, we'll get this one out. It's gonna get dark soon, like. And I forgot my head torch. There we go. That's in the water there. Well, let's see if the fish turn on now. Couple of street lights turning on. It's a bit dark. We'll go from here. I think I'm only going to stay for another hour. So obviously I haven't got a head torch. I'm going to finish me wrap. I've brought a wrap with us. I'm going to have that. And hopefully we can fetch a fish in. Fingers crossed. Well, we moved along again. I'm just moving further and further close to the van. And the closer I get to the van, go home. About an hour left. Getting dark, so hopefully you can pick one up. A flounder, something like that. Anything, flatfish, coley, bass, if I'm lucky, very lucky. Yeah, I've moved a long way, it's a bit more choppy like. Looks decent here. So there might be a fish behind the breakers. But anyway, we will get back to you and update you with anything that's going to happen. But at the minute, we're still on the blank. Hopefully like last time, can I beat it? Last cast, last time, beat it. So, you never know. So I've encountered a nightmare. The cameras fell over and it snapped me mount, so I'm going to have to hold it by hand. I'm going to buy another one. So I'm going to be limited to what I can do on the camera. But anyway, I've probably only got another half an hour and I'll be away. So, right, so that's all we've got time for tonight. Thanks for watching. Also, I'd like to say a big thank you to all my subscribers and stuff to appreciate it. And we'll go again. Cheers, tight lines.